Hey you guys, it's me Kianna coming at you today, and I am coming at you giving you the video that I promised you guys on my last video, which was my juicing day 2 on my juice fast. Um, if you want to follow me on this journey, make sure you check out that video because you're going to see the ingredients I put inside of this. And this juice is good, you guys. This one is good. It's full of yumminess. I am enjoying this one. Now, as of the one from yesterday, that was our day 1 of our juice feast. And that was a green, juice. And as you know, it's so many different, um, it's so many different green juices out. It's so many different recipes. It's so many different ways that you can fix it. And that was just a new way for me. I showed you guys that video, but that one was not great tasting. I'm going to let you know right now. It was okay. It was bearable, but it wasn't something that you was going to enjoy sipping on all day as your meals. So that is, yeah, that's mommy. That, yeah, that one wasn't great. So I'm just letting you guys know. But this one is, and I want to, I'm going to always try to do my juicing live on camera. That way you guys can actually follow what I'm doing. But if it's not available, then I'll just tell you guys what I fixed or whatever. But today, if you want to know what's in this juice, make sure you go look at the video right before this one. And what you didn't see on that video is me add frozen organic mangoes that I got from Dollar Tree. So I paid $1 for them, you guys, a bag, and I added those into the juice. So yeah, green juices, like I said, this is so many different varieties on it. So I'm pretty sure there are some out there that taste great, but that one was not that great. And yesterday was my day 1 on my juice feast. And it was pretty good, you guys. I just pressed forward. I just had, I remained focused. I reminded myself that what I'm doing this for, and just pressed forward. I didn't give up. I didn't give in, and I'm not going to. I'm just not. So yesterday was fine. However, I did have cravings. It was strange. I kept having a craving for a salad with loads of veggies, green pepper, cucumber, and everything, and blue cheese and garlic and cheese croutons. Yeah, I was specific with my craving. So it was kind of crazy because I kept craving it. And that's all I could think about. And a lot of people asked me before in several comments, they was like, well, since you've been a vegetarian now, do you crave meat? And my answer is, surprisingly, no. I don't crave meat anymore. That's why I know I'm never going to go back to it. Now, I will admit that I do crave fish. I do. I never crave meat, but I do crave fish. But I have a recipe for that, and I'm going to share it with you guys once I go off of my feast. So after I finish juicing, I'll share that with you guys. But yeah, so yeah, I don't crave meat whatsoever, and I thought that it would be a great transition for me to do like the next step, this juice feast, since I have been a vegetarian now for a little over a month. I thought that this would be a great transition for me, just temporarily. It's nothing that I'm going to do permanently, or it's not nothing that I'm going to do, for long term, or no, that's not what I'm doing. And I'm doing it to implement my some extra discipline in my life, as far as being mindful about what I'm eating, knowing what my body needs and wants, and how to fulfill my body's needs and wants. Not necessarily with just loading it with junk. You understand what I'm saying? So that's one of the reasons why I'm doing this feast. And there are several reasons that I started being a vegetarian, as you all know, I told you. So yeah, I'm really enjoying it. I'm enjoying it. I can see that it's going to be some days that I'm going to have to press harder than others, but that's okay. That's okay, and that's normal, I think. But we're still going to press on. We're not going to give up. We're not going to give in. We're still going to have our focus on the task at hand, and yeah, and enjoy the process. Um, I will tell you that I urinated all day. Yes, I urinated all day long. So I just tip my hat off to you guys that do these things, whether that's transitioning to a vegan or vegetarian lifestyle, whether that's on a juice fast or feast. I just give you guys I tip my hat off to you guys that do it and work traditional 9 to 5 jobs. Because I'm able to do these things because I do own my own businesses. I work at home. A lot of things I do is on my computer at my own leisure. So I don't see how you guys that work traditional jobs can actually do any of these things and do them with ease, because it takes up a lot of time. Not necessarily, and I'm one that preps my food and all that kind of stuff. So I'm not talking about that kind of time. I'm talking about a lot of mental time, because you're really going from being relying and counting on certain foods. You're really detoxing yourself, even when you're, like I said, going from a meat eater, a carnivore, to a vegetarian. It's a big transition, because you have to change your whole mindset about meat and foods. You have to change um, what is satisfying to you. Some people that are meat eaters can say that they're not satisfied with eating a salad every day for 3 days straight. You understand what I'm saying? They don't think that they'll be satisfied because they're used to having maybe some chicken or some steak on some of those days, or some kind of poultry or fish, or they're used to having these things in their life, and that's what they assume that their body is getting full off of and being satisfied with. So it takes a lot of mental it takes a lot of mental to actually change this mindset, and for you to have to focus on all these different things on a clock, a scheduled day job. You understand what I'm saying? I don't see how I could do it. I thank God for being able to have the lifestyle and the jobs that I had. I thank God for it, because I really don't know how I would be able to do it, because I'm one of those people that I take a lot of time um, getting ready mentally as well as physically. And I don't see how I'd be able to do that if I had to work 9 to 5 and punch in somebody else's clock and all that kind of stuff. So I take my hat off to you guys. I really, really do. Because it is extremely hard. And with this juice feast, I can imagine being in an atmosphere where um, I'm physically going out and working, and I have to trail these with me and my juice with me, and I have to sip on it all day, and I have to go to the bathroom quite often, and all of these things. It's just really, I really, really, really commend you guys that are able to do that. As for me, I literally urinated all day and all night, you guys. Um, and I have some good news to share with you guys, that I lost 1 ounce shy of a pound in one day. Now you are to expect to lose a pound a day during a juice fast or juice feast. That's the average. Some people lose more than that, but I lost a pound. I am sharing with you guys, while I'm doing my juice fast and feast, how much, and if in fact I do lose anything. Now, I told you guys I was not going to share with you guys my actual weight and all that kind of stuff when I started embarking on my becoming a vegetarian. I haven't shared that with you guys, but I have lost. That's because being a vegetarian for me was many, many different reasons why I started to do that. And one of them, yes, I believe incorporated weight loss, but that wasn't my main focus for being a vegetarian, as I told you guys. One of my focuses are to actually lose or accomplish a weight loss or additional weight loss. So that's why I'm sharing this one with you guys. And that's why I decided to share with you guys if in fact I lost weight and how much. Um, so yeah, yesterday it wasn't that hard. and I will admit, okay, they say that you're supposed to drink anywhere between 64 ounces and 96 ounces. I think that's the average as far as if you're juicing and you're consuming your juice as your meal, not as, in addition to your meals or one meal supplement. No, if you're if you're drinking this as your meals, as I am doing, then that's the average amount that you are recommended or the average person drinks. Now, because I did not enjoy that juice, I won't lie, I did not drink a lot of it. I did drink at least 5 bottles of this, but that did not make up to the recommended amount because I did not enjoy it. I did drink plenty of water, and it is important and imperative that you drink the water because what the water does is it flushes all the toxins out. The juice breaks it down, and then the water flushes it all out. So I did drink water. I'm going to every day try to do better with that because anybody that's been following me knows that water is one of my weaknesses that I don't like to do. So I always strive every day to do better at that. And there's always room for improvement with anything that we do. So I am going to strive to do better today than I did yesterday with the water. Now, since I like this juice and I don't mind drinking it, I probably will drink the recommended amounts. But to me, it just seems like a lot to take in. I know it's my meals, but despite what it may seem to others, um, I don't eat the portions I used to eat or that I was accustomed to eating before. And since that is the case, I don't require a lot like I used to compared to what I used to eat. Um, so for me to drink, you have to understand that if something produces, say, let's say 80 ounces of juice, that's a load of veggies and a load of fruits, okay? And you want to always do more veggies than fruits usually, okay? That's just the healthier way of doing it only because fruits, of course, contain natural sugars, okay? But, yeah, so I I did the it it just was yeah, I just yeah. I'm just enjoying it. It's just going to be a process. Um it's going to be a process. I look forward to the process. I look forward to all that it brings and all that it has in store. I do know that like I said, I do know I have to maybe drink a little bit more than what I should because, um, again, that's a lot of veggies in that one 80 ounce, of juice. If you are producing 80 ounces of juice, that's a lot of veggies. And if you really look at a huge bowl of veggies like that and say, sit it in front of your face and say, eat that, it's going to be almost impossible. So that's why when people say you don't get full from juicing, you actually do. Because you are really, just because the fiber is exempt, it doesn't mean that you're still not getting something out of it. And plus, your body is getting all the vitamins and nutrients it needs. So your body is being satisfied. Your palate may not be all the time, but your body is being satisfied and it does have everything it needs. So, yeah, so I just wanted to fill you guys in on what's been going on, how I feel. I did weigh myself. Like I said, I'm down 1 pound, so hooray for me. I look forward to. I also bought this, you guys, because I bought a scale. And I bought a scale that had a high capacity. And even though I don't need that high of a capacity, um, I wanted to get it because I like the fact that it's a wide base scale, meaning I don't have to teeter-totter on a small scale and keep looking down and all that kind of stuff. I like it that it was a wide glass base. The second thing I liked about the scale is that I found that when you have a higher capacity scale, it's more accurate. Okay. Secondly, I also like the fact that it talks. Okay, so that's why I purchased that scale. Whenever you're dealing with a high capacity scale, also that's why I wanted to share it with you guys for my viewers that may be almost that weight that scale went up to. That scale went up to I think 550 or something like that. Um, that's a great scale and a great price because usually those kind of scales that have a high capacity like that, you're looking at about $120 a pop for that kind of a scale. So the fact that I was able to get that scale, even though it wasn't as cheap as other scales, it wasn't a cheap scale, but it wasn't as expensive as some of the scales I've seen with a high capacity. So if you want to know how I got that, where I got that from, how much I paid, and all that good stuff, it was about $50, and I got it from Amazon.com. And if you want to actually see it in the box, there's a couple of videos back, so just check those videos, and I'm pretty sure you'll be able to see it. And if you wanted to order it yourself, then by all means do so. And I actually got free 2-day shipping with that as well. I also got this body tape measure, so I will be measuring myself. Um, yeah, so I will be measuring myself. Also, Nene, because you know that Nene is also a vegetarian. She's been a vegetarian with me for over a month now, and she is very successful at it. Yeah, she's really, really doing well with it. And she is enjoying it, and she's able to go to school and still eat the vegetarian things, and she has no desires that much to actually eat meat, because I make sure I fix things that that basically mimic meat and give us the somewhat of a taste of meat. So that's probably why I don't have that craving. And that's a great way to be able to transition too, when you can find something or have something that is not meat. It gives you all the protein but doesn't give you the fat that meat or animal flesh gives you. So I'll be taking our measurements today and keeping track of all of that. I got this as well from Amazon.com, and yeah, so, and I heard great reviews about it. I think it was about $6 or $7, and it came with free overnight shipping. So, all right, you guys. So I hope I filled you guys in. This juice is good. Make sure if you look at that recipe that's right before this video, make sure that you add some mangoes in that, and that will make it taste like this. But everything that I added is in that video. Make sure you drink your juice, drink your water, and press on and press forward. Okay, you guys, I love you all so much. Thank you for viewing and supporting. Be blessed.